Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time, we got all the green stars back in World 6, and this episode, we're finishing off the green star hunt here in the Special World. Now compared to all the other worlds in this game, Special World's definitely going to be one of the easier rides for getting green stars. Simply just because of the fact that each galaxy only has 2 green stars each. That definitely makes things a lot easier. Won't be here nearly as long because of this. Mario Square Galaxy is such a small one, for example. One of the many small galaxies here in the Special World. This really helps for green star hunting because you don't really have to go too far to find your green stars here. We just have to find the right tile here in Mario Squared Galaxy to stand on, sink through it, and then there you go, green star. So definitely more comfortable ride for that reason. I do like this little chunk of galaxy that returned from Toy Time from the first Super Mario Galaxy. It was one of those nice little things that it definitely just gives a little extra charm to the game, and it's one of those nostalgic throwbacks to the 8-bit days. It's one of those nice little additions instead of one of those, we really tried to show this is 8-bit. We're going back to our roots. Definitely want you to go back and play those games. Go play Super Mario Bros. 3. At one point, a lot of games from Nintendo really tried to push for that message. It's good starting to calm down a little bit now, but yeah, at one point they really referenced Super Mario Bros. 3 a lot. I know I mentioned that back in the World 4 Green Star Hunt, but it's true. Super Mario Bros. 3 was definitely the game that Nintendo really referenced the most in their Mario games for quite a while. Now they're definitely referencing a lot more. Like, they're referencing Mario World, Mario 64, and Galaxy here in particular. I liked how it pulled a lot of references from multiple games. Like, that's the stuff I really like seeing. What I don't like seeing, however, is one-and-done green stars on the ball, because this green star here is terrible! Oh, I hate it so much. It's such a precise jump, and you have such a small platform to stay on. With the imprecise control that the rolling ball has, oh man, that's a horrible green star. Same for this one, because at one point, you pretty much just hold back right, because you have to hold back on the remote to slow yourself down. You go way too fast otherwise, and you just have to make a hard right and hope you land towards this green star. Otherwise, you fail and die. Oh, I hate that one so much. That one's just such an annoying star to get for that reason. Oh, I'm just glad we're done with that ball. Really am. That ball is just, oh, I don't like it. I don't know why I returned for this game. I really don't. I would have preferred the manatee stuff. I would have preferred blowing around the bubbles. But no, the 2 other things that worked pretty much okay, it had no issues to me whatsoever in Galaxy 1, didn't return. What does? The rolling ball. My least favorite gimmick from the first Galaxy. Oh, man. I really wish I didn't come back. I really do, but it's whatever at this point. We're done with it. Instead, we're here in bad slope detection, aka sunshine. That's one of those cases where I'm glad I had the clouds because I didn't think I was going to slide that far down, but it happened. I have 3 of these things, so I got a pretty big insurance policy. And I'm Luigi, so that's another insurance policy. I have such a high jump, I really don't need to worry about wasting too many clouds. But there, done with sunshine. Still one of the most underrated games on the GameCube, that's for sure. People really like to put down Sunshine because of how different it was, and it's a fun Mario game. It has some problems, sure, but at the same time, it's still a pretty enjoyable time. I don't really like 100%ing the game. I mean, not many people I know like the 100% Sunshine, and it's just because the blue coins are just there. They really didn't need to exist at all. There's way too many in that game. 240 of those things, ugh. No thank you. I don't need to have 24 shines out of the 120 to be a blue coin. That's annoying. That's my least favorite part of the game, and I definitely agree with a lot of people with that one. But outside of the blue coins, I don't very mind Sunshine all too much. It definitely has some issues, but I really enjoy it. Probably helps I grew up with the game. That was one of my first 3D Marios. I grew up with Super Mario 64. That was really my first 3D Mario game. One of my first Marios, but it wasn't my first. I believe the first Mario I had was the original Super Mario Bros. On the NES. I was actually one of those weird kids, actually, who got a Super Nintendo as their first system, but also got an NES not too long afterwards. So I grew up with the 16-bit and 8-bit era of gaming, and it was nice for that reason, because that's what exposed me to such a variety of games, and I think that's really one of the biggest reasons why I'm such a pretty big retro gamer as well, because even from the very beginning, I always preferred going back to playing retro stuff. I don't know, I just always found looking back at previous generations just to be a nice fun thing to do every once in a while. So I think even going back to the roots of my childhood is where I started my retro gaming habits. Ah, Bouldergeist, I'm so glad there's a green star right here because I could just flat out ignore you. You can do whatever you want with those rocks, but there's a green star right here. So I'm just gonna take this and leave. I do like in this one, however, because you got the Bombooch just pop up here and they're like, hey, it's Luigi, let's go kill him. But they can't do anything because I'm in an animation that takes me out of the level. So take that. But now, time for our final galaxy for green stars. We're just about there. Flip out, we'll have the last two we need to collect, and these ones aren't too bad to get. In fact, the first green star is right in the very beginning. You can see it during your fly-in here. So we get closer, and it spawned in. So there you go. Just have to kind of jump around here a little bit in the beginning, and now you have your green star. But the hardest part about this is the second green star because you're chased the entire time by cosmic clones. So trying to get the green star is really annoying for that reason because it's the only green star in the game we have to worry about the cosmic clones chasing you. And it's really annoying for that reason because I'm trying to time out my jump and these guys are in my way. Doesn't help. Also doesn't help when I have to worry about the spikes here too, but that's just a problem with this portion of the level in particular. This is one of those green stars that's, yes, right at the end of a level, so it's really not too much different than playing the level normal. But at the same time, you still kind of have to think a little bit outside the box when you get in this one, because you have to time your wall jumps just right, and you need to know when exactly you're going to want to slide and then spin. But that was it. We now have every single green star in the game. But as soon as we get back to Starship Mario, we're going to take a look at our star count, and there's something a little bit wrong. At this point, we're still not done. We have 240 stars. That's definitely a nice round number. The galaxy's complete. But that's not it. Because as soon as you get every single green star in the game, we have a new level spawning in, the Grand Master Galaxy. It's our final galaxy in the game, and it's a reward for 100% completion. But since we got done with this so quick, there's actually some stuff I wanted to go ahead and take a look at before we end the episode. So the first thing I want to go ahead and take a look at is the Cosmic Guide in this game. This is something I never really use in any of my playthroughs, but it's very helpful for a first-time player. When you die enough times in certain levels, you will see a Cosmic Rosalina appear. You go ahead and talk to her, and she will take control of your body. So basically at this point, the game plays itself. And this is really helpful for beginners, because if you're not really that good at this kind of a game, it could be pretty daunting, especially if you want to get all the power stars. The Cosmic Guide is not in every single galaxy in the game. This kind of super guide is only in specific galaxies for specific power stars. So it's definitely not something you can rely on for every single mission in the game, but the ones it does show up in, it definitely does help because you see how you have to play through this level. You see what you need to do and how you should time your jumps. And anytime you want to take over, you can just go ahead and press the pause button and continue on. But the thing is, whenever you use the Cosmic Guide, you don't get a normal power star. Instead, you get something completely different. You get yourself a bronze star. Bronze stars are the exact same thing as a power star. The only real difference between a bronze star and a power star is more or less just how they look for your completion. Because whenever you look at your star totals, you'll see instead of having a power star collected for a said galaxy, it'll be a bronze star instead. It still counts towards your total, so you can still beat the game with collecting bronze stars. But if you want to go ahead and complete the game proper, you should probably go back and get the normal power star, which is very simple to do because all you have to do is go back to the level you played that had the bronze star collected, play through it normally without the Cosmic Guide, and then the normal power star will be there at the very end. It doesn't add towards your total, but now it'll change the bronze star on your total screen to a normal power star. But that's not the only thing we're going to be taking a look at. I want to go ahead and show off the 2-player mode in this game called Co-Star Mode. If you have 2 Wii Remotes, 2 people can play. You press the A button and aim your Wii Remote pointer at the screen. When you see the pointer, you're ready to play. You collect the star bits with your pointer, you aim the pointer, and then you press the B button to shoot it out, just like how Player 1 can do it. But that's not all the Co-Star can do. Player 2 can move the Co-Star loomer by using the pointer. Point at stuff, and then you press the A button to see what happens. try pointing at a variety of different things and just see what happens. Aim at enemies with your pointer, and then you can press the A button to stop them in their tracks. You can also shake the Wii Remote to make the Co-Star Luma spin and defeat the enemies, just like Mario can. Point at a coin as the Co-Star, and then press the A button. The Co-Star Luma will run and grab the coin and bring it back to Mario. Release the A button and Mario will collect the coin. So Co-Star mode is more fleshed out here in Galaxy 2 compared to how it was in the first Galaxy game, which makes it super viable for a lot of different things in general. All you have to do is when you load up the game, just press the A button on your second Wii Remote to turn it on. As soon as the second Wii Remote syncs up with your Wii, you can go ahead and play 2-player. So Co-Star is really useful because you can freeze the enemies and attack them just like that little tutorial said. You can go ahead and shoot out star bits and collect them as well. You can go ahead and collect coins, which is super useful, freeze enemies, freeze platforms, drag 1-ups to Mario. There are so many different things that this Co-Star Luma can do for you. One of the best things this thing can do is during one and done situations, you can go ahead and use your Co-Star Luma to bring back things that are super important, like the purple coins. So we're going to be actually playing through the purple coin mission here in the Rainbow Road mission of the game, just to show how effective this is. Another thing you can do as well, as you saw in the video, is you can go ahead and actually stop Mario by rolling around here on the ball, since Co-Star can freeze everything, including Mario. So that really helps with one and done situations here, because if you're going too fast, for like the green stars for example, you can have the Co-Star Luma slow you down, and it's super useful. One of my favorite things to do though, is have a player 2 sit next to me whenever I'm trying to do purple coin missions that are on a timer. Simply just because it really helps. Having that extra player just drag the coins to you really helps take a load off here. These kind of stars in general are very stressful, because if you miss too many purple coins, you're done. And because of this timer, you have to move. You have to move fast. And it really makes collecting these things a big pain. So having a Co-Star Luma being able to drag these coins to you really helps. For your first time playing, I definitely recommend you have a buddy play along with you and help you out however they can with the Co-Star, because it is a huge difference, let me tell you. Playing this level my first time without a buddy, oh man, I was here for like at least half an hour, I believe, trying to get these purple coins. It was a mess. But having a Co-Star Luma, it definitely cut that time down. It really did. So, yeah. If you have a friend, just give them a second Wii Remote and play the game with them, because it definitely helps. But that was Co-Star mode, and that's every extra little thing I wanted to go ahead and show. There's not that many extra things in the game, so I kind of figured, let's do this now before we head on to the final galaxy of the game. Simply just because at this point, all we have to do is just go through that final galaxy, and then we will be done. We will have 100%ed Super Mario Galaxy 2. So, with that said, next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2, we're finishing things up here in Special World by taking on our final galaxy in the game, the Grand Master Galaxy. I'll see you guys next time.